Once upon a time, in a small, overly dramatic town called Chatpata Nagar, there lived a newly married couple, Razia and Farhan along, with Farhan's dear mother, Ammi, a woman known for her sharp tongue, endless wisdom, and the deadliest mango pickle recipe in the whole colony. Razia, the daughter-in-law, was smart, funny, and slightly allergic to drama. Unfortunately, she had just moved into a house where Ammi had drama for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, sometimes even a midnight snack. It all began with the pickle incident. One sunny day, Razia decided to clean the fridge. A completely innocent act, right? Wrong. As she pulled out an old, dusty jar labeled 1997 Special Mango Pickle, Do Not Touch, she had no idea she was holding a ticking bomb. The label was written in red marker and underlined twice, a clear sign of danger that she missed entirely. Ugh, this looks like it's older than Farhan, she muttered and tossed it into the trash. Just then, Ammi entered the kitchen, floating in like a ninja, wearing her dupatta like a superhero cape. Razia, she screamed, dramatically clutching her chest like a Bollywood heroine. You threw away my pickle. Farhan, who was watching cricket in the living room, froze, as if someone had paused his remote. What's going on? He peeked in. Your wife, said Ammi, with a tear rolling down her cheek, has thrown away my sacred, blessed 25-year-old mango pickle. Razia stood frozen. I didn't know. I thought it was expired. Expired? Ammi shrieked. Pickles don't expire. They get wiser with age. Like me. Farhan, caught between his mom and his wife, did what any intelligent man would do. He ran straight to the balcony with his phone and pretended to take a business call. That evening, Ammi refused to talk to anyone. She sat in the living room like a stone statue, occasionally sighing loud enough to shake the walls. Razia, feeling guilty, decided to make things right. She Googled how to make mango pickle. 3 hours later, the kitchen looked like a battlefield. Mango pieces were on the floor, turmeric was in the sink, and the oil had somehow reached the ceiling fan. Razia tasted her creation. It tasted like a mango had fought a chili and lost. Still, she bottled it up with love, wrote on the label, 2025, Sorry Ammi Pickle, and presented it with trembling hands. Ammi looked at it, sniffed it, opened the lid slowly, tasted one bite, and fainted. Too much salt, she mumbled as she collapsed onto the sofa. Farhan ran back in, panicked. What happened? She tried my pickle, Razia whispered. You tried making pickle? Farhan whispered back in horror. Do you have a death wish? 3 days passed. Ammi recovered, but wore black, like she was mourning the death of her original pickle. The neighbors came to pay respects. Razia apologized every hour. Farhan installed a secret mini fridge for future emergencies. She tried my pickle, Razia whispered. You tried making pickle? Farhan whispered back in horror. Do you have a death wish? 3 days passed. Ammi recovered, but wore black like she was mourning the death of her original pickle. The neighbors came to pay respects. Razia apologized every hour. Farhan installed a secret mini fridge for future emergencies. But one fine evening, Ammi called Razia into the kitchen. I've decided to teach you the family pickle recipe, she said, still pretending to be annoyed. Razia blinked. Really? Yes, Ammi replied. So that next time you try to poison me, you at least do it right. They both laughed. Kind of. From that day onward, Razia and Ammi became partners in Pickleland eventually, in gossip, shopping, and making Farhan do all the chores. Farhan? Well, he now spends most of his time quietly in the balcony, next to the 1,997 jar that they managed to rescue from the trash. It now sits on a golden tray with fairy lights around it, a shrine to the greatest drama Chatpata Nagar had ever seen.